Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a famous grind 75 question that is a precursor to the one that I did previously, 3-sum, and before that 2-sum. This one I solved over a year ago, but I don't think I came up with this by myself. It was pretty challenging, but let's try to redo it. A lot of companies are asking this question and the acceptance rate is pretty low, so let's do it. So essentially if you've done 3-sum, this is basically a follow-up with the same with 4 instead of with a triplet with a quadruplet. So you're given an integer array and an integer called target instead of 0, and you want to return a array, so a list. Go ahead and just do that. Let me refresh the page because my cursor just froze. So you want to return a list of integers where you basically take the quadruplets, every single quadruplet that you have, and if they sum to the target, then go ahead and append that. So for example, 1 plus 0 is 1, minus 1 is 0, and this is 0, so then this would be it. But again, we don't want duplicates, so this is already in here, so we don't want another quadruplet going minus 1, 1, 0, 0, because it's the same thing, just reordered. So as with the last video, the way I did it was sorting it to prevent the duplicates. So let's go ahead and come up with a brute force solution to get all the quadruplets. So like this, just to make it clear. And then here, so now instead of this, we're just going to go here. But I think you get the point. Get all the quadruplets. Let's come up with a brute force solution. So each pointer, we're going to avoid duplicates because we're going to start each pointer in front of the previous pointer. So the first, instead of to the right, one place of the second, and vice versa. J plus 1 for, let's say, E in range, K plus 1, length of nums. Let's call this 4-sum is going to be nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of k plus nums of e. And if 4-sum is equal to target, then it could be a result. So let's call this current, and let's append this. So exactly what they have here, a list of integers. So we're returning a matrix, and cur.sort. If cur is not in result, then result.append current. And this should work, but again, this is n to the power of 4 time complexity, which is way too high for a problem like this, even though the constraints, it's 200 length input at the biggest. So time limit exceeded, you're almost there, but you're not quite there. So let's think of the same strategy that we used for 3-sum, right? Let's sort the array, and then this time, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say our target is 4. We're going to have a first pointer, a second pointer, a third pointer, and a fourth pointer. So we're going to move the third pointer inwards and the fourth pointer inwards to increase or decrease the sum. So it's still a 2-pointer, but these pointers don't change. These pointers are just one in front of the other. So again, because it's already sorted in increasing order, if we want to increase the sum, then we move the left pointer forward. If we want to decrease the overall sum, we move the right pointer backwards. So now how do we create this? So first is I, right? So second is going to be I plus 1. Third is going to be second plus 1. And then fourth is going to be length of nums minus 1. So we're just creating these pointers. And now, again, we want to move the third and the fourth pointers. And they can't cross because we don't want duplicates. We don't want 2 pointers on 5 at the same time. So while these are away from each other, moving inwards, 4-sum is going to be nums of I plus nums of second plus nums of third plus nums of fourth. If 4-sum is equal to target, then current is going to be same thing, nums of I, nums of second, nums of third, nums of fourth. So cur.sort, if cur is not in result, result.append current, just no duplicates again. And then now, once we know that this quadruplet pair sums up the target, we're going to move both pointers inwards because we don't want duplicates. We've already tried this pair, right? So then we would do third plus equals to 1, fourth minus equal to 1. Otherwise, if the for sum is too big, then as we said, this is sorted, so we move the furthest to the right pointer down. So fourth minus equal to 1. Otherwise, if the target, the sum is not equal, it's not bigger than, it must be smaller than, so third plus equal to 1. So, okay. Let's see what's going on. First, second, third, fourth. Let's submit this. Okay, so it looks like for second in range I plus 1 length of nums, that should do the same thing though, I'm not sure. This is a pretty tough question, so. Cool, so we got one of them. Less than or equal to, nope. So if nums of second is equal to nums of I, then continue, maybe. Nope. Oh, we forgot to sort. That's the problem. And now we have duplicates, so what to do about this? Cur.sorts. If cur is not in result, then result.append current. So maybe we don't need this because that would cause duplicates because we're already moving the pointers down. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So in 3sum, this is an n operation. So we had to create a dictionary with tuples to make it O of 1 to check if it's in result, but apparently not for this one. So wow, really proud because I was able to solve this after such a long time. So hopefully this was not too confusing. I know this can be a little confusing, but hopefully this picture makes it a little more clear. We're just sorting the result, trying to move these two pointers inwards based on what we want to do with the overall sum. So thank you for watching. Hope this is helpful and stay tuned for more.